Hi, this is Fran from Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca with another Pickacard reading. Today we have a question about careers, okay? So the question is, what's next in my career? So you might be looking for a new position. You might be thinking about, what's coming up for you in your current position. And whoops, I'm going to do the best I can to give you a heads up about what is next for you in your career. Okay, so we have 3 piles as usual. The first pile has the I think this is the, I can't say this, lepidolites. I know I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, but it's a purple stone. That's for pile 1, and it has the word humor, which made me laugh when I saw it. Okay, humor. If you want to pick pile number 2, we have the snowflake obsidian with the word freedom. Freedom. This is with one of our little naked angels. Okay. And pile number 3, we have the carnelian. Carnelian's kind of an orangey stone. And we have sisterhood, brotherhood. Okay, so I'm going to go through each pile, but I'm going to give you a second right now to make your decision. Feel free to pause if you need to. The first card is humor. Excuse me. The first pile is humor. The second pile is freedom. And the third pile is sisterhood, brotherhood. So I will be putting down the timestamp so that you can zoom ahead to your own pile. Before I do that, I just want to remind you, if you'd ever like a personal reading, please contact me through this YouTube channel or through my Facebook page, Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca. Okay, great. So we're going to start with pile number 1. Just going to move these out of the way. Okay, and we're going to write down the time here, 2:35. Okay, hi, pile number 1. So what's next for me in my career? Let's see what we come up with. So we're going to put humor up here for now. We'll see where that fits in. Now, I should say that my intention was to give you 1 color card and 1 energy card, but you had 2 jump out. Okay, so those are going to read together. And then I intended you to have 2 tarot cards. You had 3 jump out. Okay, so we're going to see why all these cards are here. So we're going to start with your energy card. And we have Emerald. Calm your mind, body, and soul. Okay, let's put that up there. That's going to give us part of the general energy. Now, like I said, you got 2 energy cards, so let's see what they were. Woman holding a heart. And your other one, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. That's interesting. That's the heart chakra too. Okay, so those 2 go together for sure. I got a lot of green up there. So whatever your next step is, it's definitely aligned with your heart. Okay, now we were supposed to get 2 of the tarot, psychic tarot for the heart, but we got 3. So let's see. Shadow, 18. Foundation and achievements. This is the 4 of, let me think. This is the 4 of Wands. And 18 Shadow, that's a major arcana card. And you have the 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. Okay. So for the general feeling of what's next in your career, it looks like the advice that this card is giving you And what Spirit is telling me is that wherever you are now, there's not a lot of peace. You're feeling some turmoil right now, okay? So this card is urging you to meditate and to think short term, okay? Whatever you're going through right now is just short term, okay? They want you to calm your mind, your body, and your soul, okay? So in the next couple of weeks in your position, try to remember this card, that I'm getting the message from Spirit, this too shall pass. So you might be going through a really tumultuous time right now. What you have coming up next, though, looks like it's really going to be something that you're going to love to do. And it's something that is going to appeal to you on a deep emotional level. Okay. Spirit's also telling me to pick this card up right now. Humor. Try to keep your sense of humor right now. This goes along with the Emerald card. Okay. You may feel like you're working in a circus right now. I'm thinking of that Facebook meme that I see all the time. Not my circus, not my monkeys, something like that. Try to keep your sense of humor in the next couple of weeks, because things might be a little, as I said, tumultuous, and humor is the best way to deal with it right now. Okay, these two definitely seem to go together. And my intention when I pulled these was to tell me what is next as far as the environment. So the top cards were to tell me a little bit about, the feel of the place, or the feel of what's next in your career. So we have woman holding a heart, and the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. I'm going to start with Archangel Raphael. He is the archangel that you would appeal to, especially for matters of the heart. So I really feel like whatever's next in your career, it's something that you've wanted to do, and maybe you were afraid to do in the past, okay? If this is the case, this card is reminding you that you can call on Archangel Raphael to help you with that. Whatever the next phase is, whether it's, I can't tell right now if it's a new place, going to a new place, or if it's still in your current career. Use your heart when you're making your decisions, okay? I talk a lot about, in my readings, about love over fear. So if you have some fears popping up right now, I don't feel that. I don't feel like you're fearful right now. I feel like you're more exasperated. But remember to use your sense of humor and to make any decisions that you have to make with your heart for what really motivates you. That's the word, motivation, okay? And I'm feeling like whatever's coming up next is really going to appeal to you, and it's going to motivate you in your career. We've got so much green, at the top of this reading. And green is the color of the heart chakra. Now, for woman holding a heart, immediately the sense I got was that a woman is going to be important in the next step of your career. So if there's someone around you that you look up to in your career, you might want to go to them for advice, okay? I definitely feel like you need advice. So if there's a woman that you work with that you admire, that you think, she has it all together, she knows how to handle things, I'm getting a strong feeling that you need to go to her, okay? I don't feel this has anything to do with romantic love at all, even though this card normally symbolizes that. Just to remind you, I read these mainly intuitively. Sometimes I check the meanings, but this is coming through strong, that there's a woman is going to be part of the next step in your career. Okay? It could be a boss, could be a coworker, a colleague. It could be a woman from another field or another company to work for. And this woman is someone you can trust. She's holding that heart. She's not someone who's going to lead you astray. And because you got the advice to follow your heart, I'm thinking this woman is going to lead you to make the right decision. This butterfly, too, is attracting my attention. Butterflies, to me, are always symbols of transformation. So I'm thinking you're going to be making a change. Okay? And this change is for the better. As long as you, follow your heart, it's going to be for the better. And it's a big butterfly. Butterflies usually aren't that big on these oracle cards. So I'm thinking transformation for sure. Okay, so that deals with the environment. Let's see what the tarot cards have to tell us now. So shadow, 18. This is one that I am going to look up because I haven't had this one in a while. Let me see what 18 is. I'm just going to put that there for a second. I think that's the moon. So let me check here. Yeah, it's the moon. Okay. So the moon is always about confusion, about things, about the dark side of your personality. It's about going through rough times. So I definitely think right now you're experiencing a pretty hard time in your job position. Okay? Since 3 cards jumped out, I'm going to read it as past, present, future. That's what I'm being led to do. So I really feel in the past, you're kind of disenchanted with where you are now. Okay? If you're not struggling, then you're bored. I mean, there's something wrong with where you are now. Okay? It could be the people around you. It could be just that you're not the right fit for this position. Okay, so you have doubts. Okay. However, you're in a position right now, presently. You're in a position right now of strength. 4 of Wands has to do with stability. It has to do with having built a great foundation. So you are someone that's respected in your field or at your job. You're seen as someone who is right now, who has done a wonderful job. You've, the work that you've put in so far has been something you can be proud of. That's what this card is saying. Okay. But now it's time to build on that even more. Okay. So like, when you're building a house, you build the foundation, right? And then the house is built upon the foundation. Okay, so that's like your accomplishments so far. But there's even more for you because there's a rainbow here. And to me, a rainbow means unlimited possibilities. Okay, so you're in a great spot right now. Okay, don't doubt yourself. The moon card here, could also mean doubting yourself in the past, doubting your abilities. Don't do that. You're in a great position right now. Okay, and for the future, it just amazes me how great these cards always go together. We have accelerated motion. This is the 8 of Wands. This is progress towards a goal. And we had the rainbow on the last card, and it's like we have a star or a meteorite, something here in the sky. Keep your eyes on where you want to be. Okay, dream big though. Don't shoot for something that's, only a small step up. This is going to be you have something big coming up. Okay? Keep your eyes on where you want to go. Because you're going to have something coming in quickly. 8 of Wands is when progress happens quickly. okay? And accelerated motion, that's what accelerated motion means. So hang tight, use your sense of humor right now to get you through the tough times. Don't doubt yourself, because by using your heart and by leaning on a woman in particular in your career, you're going to be able to leave your doubts behind, okay? You're going to build on what you've already built in your career, all your abilities, all of your successes, and you have something coming in that's going to put you even further along in your career. So great reading for people who picked number 1. Please let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. If something does happen in the next couple of weeks, come back and let me know. I'd love to hear these stories. And remember, if you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me through this channel or through Crystal Clear Tarot on Facebook. Okay, if you're leaving me, have a fantastic day. Bye-bye. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see, that was this group here. Hi, pile number 2. I'm just going to write down 1622 for the timestamp. So you picked the Snowflake Obsidian, and it had the word freedom on it. Freedom. Okay, let's see what we come up with here. So my intention when I was shuffling for you was to come up with one color card, and my intention was to have one, my intention was to have one power, or one energy card. Oh my Lord. Let's do this again. My intention was to give you one color card and one energy oracle card to give you the overall feeling. And you're the only group where 1 and 1 actually came out. So let's see what the feeling is. Pink. Let love in. That's funny. Love had to do with the last one too. Okay. So we're going to put that up there. And to go along with that, indecision. Indecision. Okay, so those 2 cards are going to have to do with the feeling around your next step. I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you what the question was. What's next for me in my career? So then I picked 2 tarot cards from the Psychic Tarot deck, okay? And again, you're the only group that only 2 came out, which is great, because that, like I said, that was my intention. Ooh, we have Temptation, 15. And we have 5, Wisdom. Wow. Ooh. Okay, this has a much different feel than the last reading, so just give me a second here. Okay. So what I'm picking up on right now is that whatever your career is, you're one of the people that has picked a career that's really in line with your heart. Excuse me. You have picked a career that's really in line with something that you love to do. Okay? You need to, for your next step, keep this in mind, because this is going to be important to you. Okay? You may find yourself tempted. I'm jumping ahead kind of to the temptation card. You may find yourself tempted to change your job based on something other than what you love to do. And what I'm thinking of when it comes to career, temptation could be a position where you have more power, or a position that offers you more money. Okay? Now, there's nothing wrong with going for something in your career that is a step up as far as power or authority. And there's nothing wrong with going for something in your career that pays you more. But the basis has to be, it's got to be something you love to do. Okay? So I have the feeling that the people who picked this pile, you're gonna be given an opportunity to change your position, and it's gonna come with either more power or more money. So it's gonna be it's gonna be something that really tempts you. I have a feeling it could be something outside of what you normally do. It's definitely going to be something that does not appeal to your heart. So it's going to be something that's not what you feel like you were born to do. Okay? So for your next step, you need to make sure that you choose. I mean, you can choose the temptation. You can go down that road. There might be reasons that you want to not do this position anymore. Maybe you're burnt out in this position. However, the cards are showing, and Spirit is telling me to be careful not to be tempted and not to make the decision on money alone or on power alone. Okay? Now, freedom is calling out to me here. You want to, for your next step, make sure you have the freedom that you need in your next position. Okay? It could be still in your current position, but this is something that's important to you. You're not going to be someone who likes to be micromanaged. Okay? You're a responsible person. You know how to do your job. So you do not want to take another position where you're going to be told what to do at each step. Okay? So keep this in mind when the time comes to make a decision. Okay? And I keep using the word decision because of the other oracle card, indecision. Okay? So as you can see here, to me, this looks like Little Red Riding Hood, but you have two paths here. So you are going to be making a decision about what's going to happen next, okay? Now, this is the first time I've gotten this card, so excuse me, I'm just going to bring this up close so I can try to read it. Okay, so both... Both of these signs say unknown. Spirit is funny. Okay, so both of these paths that are coming up are not known to you now, but you're going to be getting signs about each path. Okay, we have here, I think that's a butterfly. Yeah, it looks like it's a huge butterfly, actually. And we have a starfish over here, and another starfish over here, and another butterfly. So you're definitely going to be, you're going to be torn because you see good things on this side. You see some good signs on this side, and you see good signs on this side. Okay? Now, this card is telling you that the indecision that you feel and that you're going to feel is fine, okay? But it definitely goes along back to pink, okay? Make sure you make the decision with your heart more than your head. And I know that sounds counterintuitive when it comes to a career decision, but Spirit is saying that is what should sway you, okay? So you're going to have two possibilities coming up, and it's going to be up to you to make the decision. So that's kind of nice. That goes along with the freedom. You're going to be free to choose. Okay? You're going to determine what happens next in your career. Okay? Again, you're going to be tempted to go one route because of money or because of power. Okay? And when I say power, I mean, it's like a step up, or, instead of a worker, you're going to be a manager, something like that. Okay. But this card is warning you, and Spirit's really saying, don't be tempted. Okay. It's okay to be tempted, but don't go that way, is what Spirit is saying. And I know I just finished saying you have the freedom, and you do. You have the freedom to go down that path. But what Spirit is saying is that you're going to be more fulfilled with the other decision. And the other decision could be, no, I was just going to say it could be to stay where you are. But you know what? No, Spirit's saying, no, don't say that. No, it's going to be you're going to be leaving your current position. Okay? So it's going to be totally up to you which of the two different positions you pick. Now, because freedom's up there, this doesn't mean you're going to be fired. Okay? This just means that two new possibilities are going to be open up to you, and that you're going to have the freedom to choose which way you go. I really don't think you're going to stay where you are. Okay, I don't think you're going to make that choice. But I do feel that you're going to be a little torn about which way to go. Well, let's look at our last card. 5, Wisdom. So 5, I believe, is the Hierophant. So let's look this up. There could be someone, before we look it up, there could be someone who's influential in your job that you trust. You see there's a sun in the background. And this person can give you some good advice. So doesn't have to be a male person, although the Hierophant is a male, because in tarot it doesn't really matter. But see if there's someone in your career, in your company, who you can go to for some advice when it comes time to make this decision. Let me see what else I can get from the book. And these are both major arcana cards, so that means it's going to be an important decision, and it's going to have a big effect on your life. So, Wisdom. Let's see. There's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you and step into your life to give you his or her wisdom. Okay, so exactly what I just said. Is there someone in your life who has the acumen, the education, the knowledge, and the ability to integrate spirituality into the physical world? Okay, this person is compassionate, and they give you guidance and inspiration. You have unlimited potential. Okay. You may also have drawn this card to confirm it's time to reach out and find an organization or group of like-minded souls. So this goes back. You need to pick the decision, pick the job, or pick the next step in your career that appeals to your heart. So you want to be working with people who are like-minded to you. So who have the same goal that you have. Okay? And it has to be the goal that has to do with what you love to do. Yeah, I think that's all that's going to really resonate with this reading. So just to recap here, you're going to have a decision to make for what's next in your career. It's not going to be that you're being fired. Okay? You're actually going to have 2 new opportunities pop up. You're going to have the freedom to decide where you go. Spirit is asking you strongly to consider the position that's most in line with what you love to do. You may be tempted by the position that's more prestigious or that offers more money, but takes you away from what you love to do. Okay? Spirit is saying you have the freedom to go down that road. However, they're asking you to take the time to consult with someone who is knowledgeable, who's compassionate, who knows your field the best. Okay? But I got to go back to that freedom. It's going to be in your hands. Okay? So pretty nice reading. You're just going to have a decision to make, and you're in control. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed that reading. If it resonated with you, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me through this YouTube channel or my Facebook page, Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca. All right, if you're leaving me, have a great day. Bye-bye. Okay, on to group number 3, pile number 3. I'm just going to write down, let's see, 30. Wow, 30 minutes. Okay. Hi, group number 3. You picked the carnelian stone. And your angel card was sisterhood, brotherhood. Okay. So let's see. I started off by pulling a color card for you. And my intention was to pull only one energy oracle card, but you came out with 2. All right, so let's see how they go together. Ooh, brilliance. Discover your sparkle. I've never gotten this one. We may have to look this one up. That's a beautiful one, though. Okay. And the 2 energy oracle cards. Wow. Man holding a heart. Pile number 1 got woman holding a heart. Okay. And your other one, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Okay. That's your solar plexus, I believe. Okay. So let's see here. I am going to look up brilliance because I have some ideas coming to me, but I want to see what the book says about brilliance. I don't know how that's a color. Maybe it's the white coming off of the card, but let's look this one up really quickly. Discover your sparkle. So right off the bat, I'm thinking you are not giving yourself enough credit, okay? You need to sit down and list everything that you do well in your career, in your job, okay? Brilliance brings about change and transformation. Work with it when you want to wipe the slate clean and start anew. See, I didn't get that at all. Okay. Brilliance also has the ability to assist with healing, and it's great for releasing any fear and anxiety. When you feel heavy or depressed, use brilliance to recharge and bring back your sparkle. Okay, that's what I picked up on. The feeling right now where you are at your job, you might be a little depressed about it. You know, it might not be fulfilling you. So this card is telling you that you can change that. Okay, you are in control of your career. First step they want you to do, when I say they, I mean Spirit wants you to do, is to discover your sparkle. Sit down, write down a list of everything that you're really good at. Don't take things for granted, like being organized. Well, yeah, well, everybody's organized. No, everyone is not organized, okay? You need to write down the things that you do really well, things that you've received compliments about, things that people have said on your evaluations, okay? Keep that list with you, okay? Because you are going to be able to transform where you are next, or where you're going to next. Okay. Now, I just realized I started to interpret and I didn't pull up the last 2 cards. So let's do that now. Quickly, we have awareness, and this goes along with brilliance. This is the Magician. Okay. Oh, another major arcana, fertility. Okay, this is the Empress. Boy, you got great cards here. Okay. So, going back to brilliance. So, you want to stop underestimating yourself, okay? You need, the first thing you need to do is write down everything that you're good at and focus on that, because you need to first uplift your energy, because right now your energy I'm feeling is very low, okay? You need to fix that, Okay, and this is a good way to do it. Now, another way to do that, and another piece of advice from Spirit, is to go to a man that you're working with, that you admire and that you respect, and ask them for some career advice. Okay? This person does not have to be your boss. It could be a colleague. It could be someone, the only thing that you have to look for is someone who you feel is doing the best in his job. And I am saying his because the first pile had a woman holding a heart, and I felt very much it was a female colleague. Same thing with this card. Okay, go to a man that you work with. Because he's holding a heart, he's a compassionate person. He's someone you can trust, and his advice is going to be very important. Okay, I'm drawn now to sisterhood, brotherhood. Okay, I have a feeling that where you are now, you do have a few people that you feel a kinship to, that you feel like, these are my people, these are people that understand me and that are going to be honest with me. These are the people that don't talk behind my back, and I have a feeling there's not many. I'm sorry, I'm getting that feeling from Spirit. There's not many. However, where you're going to next, this is going to be important to you, and this is what you're going to get. Okay? Your next step, you're going to be surrounded by people just like the man holding the heart. Whoever this man is at your job, he's important to talk to, and he's the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. So if he's in a different, maybe he's in, like if you work for a company, maybe he's in a different branch. So you might want to start thinking about, are there any openings in that branch? Okay. This is very important to you. You need to have people that you can trust, that you work with, and people that are going to support you, and people that you can support because you know that they're leading with their heart, that they're doing their best at their jobs. Okay, your second energy oracle card is the Archangel Ariel, and I just want to check. I'm pretty sure this is the solar plexus chakra, and this is where your power comes from. I have a feeling you are not very confident right now. You're kind of down on yourself, and that has to end. Okay, I'm going to read to you a little bit of what this says here. The second chakra vibrates the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. I know that Ariel is also the angel for career, for work, for creativity, for your life purpose. Okay. She sends a bright orange energy. Okay, yeah, I guess that's orange. Promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card appears upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas and new projects that may have a more creative approach. Okay, so yeah, that goes along with the man holding the heart. You want to reach out. Wherever you are now, it's not the place for you. Okay, it's the basis of your depression or of your uncomfortable feelings. And you might want to start thinking about going into a different field where your creativity can be better used. Now, I don't mean just artist. When you think of creativity, I think a lot of us think, oh, well, yeah, but I'm not artistic, and I'm not a writer, and I'm not, a musician. No, you can be creative working for Target, okay? You need a position where you are going to be able to use your gifts in the most in the way that's going to help the most people, okay? So I feel very strongly that wherever you are now is not the place for you, okay? Good tarot cards here for creating change. We have the Magician, okay? You can manifest your next position, okay? After taking the advice up here of listing all your qualities, what you do really well, and talking to someone who, and this is going to be a man who seems to have it all together, who is the kind of, excuse me, the kind, I'm sorry, who's the kind of worker that you admire and respect. And after you get creative, think about, creatively about where you could go next. You can manifest that, okay? This is the magician, okay? Now, the magician is not about just saying, I'm working in a great environment. It's not just saying affirmations, okay? I'm very much an affirmation person, but you got to put some action behind it too, all right? Without action, then you're just talking to air, okay? You need the action. So awareness has to do with also, I just noticed the word awareness because usually this is the magician. You need to open up your mind about what kinds of jobs are out there, okay? So you want to think outside the box. That's where the creativity comes in, okay? So you're not going to be looking for a position that's just like the one you're in, okay? Break outside the box. That's why it's important for you to know what you do really well, okay? Because what's next in your career is a position completely different than the one you're in now, okay? So you can manifest that. You can find that position. Fertility is the Empress, okay? Ooh, sorry. Fertility is the Empress. Now, the Empress is someone who leads with her heart. So this is similar to the message, I think that we gave the last group, that you need to follow your heart, okay? You're going to, after you think outside the box, you're going to find that you're attracting all different kinds of positions to you, okay? Some are going to appeal to your head, okay? That means that you're going to be logical. They're going to be the logical next position, okay? So let's say you're an accountant, okay? Your next position, if you follow your logic, is, well, I'm going to work for another firm, okay? But thinking outside the box, okay? Thinking outside the box is, okay, so, I have accounting skills. What can I do outside of accounting with those skills? Okay? So that's what this is saying, that you're going to have positions that are going to seem logical, and then you're going to find some positions where you're going to be able to use those skills in a different way. All right? Spirit is strongly telling me to tell you, go outside the box. Okay? Those are the positions that you need to go after. Okay? Because those are the ones that are going to light your heart chakra. Those are the ones you're going to love. And those are the ones that are going to put you in a better environment of people. You're going to be working with a group of people that you really, how sometimes you work with people that are just colleagues, and then you work with people that become family, okay? That's what you'll end up with if you can follow this advice. So I'm going to do a brief recap of the advice, okay? Right now, you need to come up with a list of your abilities, okay? And don't be modest about them. Anything that you've been told that you're really good at, or anything that you're really good at, make a list of it. Okay? Then go to someone, a man that you work with, that you respect and admire. Doesn't have to be a boss. It could be just a colleague. And talk to them about what could I do? What do you think I can do next with my career? Okay? This has to be someone you trust as well, because you're going to be opening up to them. Okay? Then it's time to think creativity. Think about creativity. Think outside the box, and you can manifest those positions coming to you. Okay? And again, it's not just by saying there are lots of positions for me. You need to put the action behind it. Okay? You might need to go to a recruiter. Okay? You might need to go to a headhunter, or I guess they're not called headhunters. Go to a company that specializes in your field, okay? You've got to put the action forward, okay? Check out Indeed. other websites like that where, they have jobs listed. Okay, you're going to have to put a lot of legwork into this. However, you're going to draw lots of positions to you once you do this. Some are going to appeal to your head, that they're the logical choices. Okay, try not to go with the logical choice. To get the most happiness, to end up in a place where you feel like you're surrounded with like souls, look at the positions that are outside the box, and that can light you up from your heart. Okay? I hope that was helpful. If you like this video, please do hit the like button. And if you're not a subscriber, I really encourage you to become a subscriber, because I have all sorts of free videos on my site, and I'll be putting more and more up. As the summer comes, more free videos will be put up. Okay? All right, if you'd like a personal reading, please just contact me through this YouTube channel or through my Facebook page, Crystal Clear Tarot with Francesca. Okay, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.